Alright, we're going to be installing a set of heated grips on my wife's 2022 FTR. What's in the box is instructions, 2 grips and your wiring harness. These grips are a little expensive, but they come with the entire throttle-by-wire throttle assembly, so you do not have to worry about ruining this electronic device with slipping this on or off. And then the switch is on the left-hand grip, and it's just a simple push-button switch. The only things you need for this are these 2 types of Loctite. My store did not have any, so I went with this extreme glue, and it's good for 250 degrees, so we'll see how it holds up. Alright, first thing you do, you're going to remove these 2 bolts here with a 5mm Allen. Go around here, and you'll see 2 nuts, and they are 10mm nuts. Alright, once you have that off, this connector here, it's on a little clip. You're going to take that and slide that up. It takes a little bit of force to pop that off there. And you're going to disconnect this connector right here, and your entire headlight assembly will be removed. Alright, the next step is to remove the bar ends. You just use a 6mm Allen. You unscrew them a little bit, and they'll just usually wiggle right out. If you want to save these grips, you can take a air gun and blow air in here. I have no intention of reusing them, so I'm just going to take a razor blade and slice them right off. Alright, and what you're going to do, there'll be a little rubber band up here. Move that, and it gives you access to your cable. Come down here, push this little tab up, you press and hold, and it pops off. And all you have to do is reroute this on your bars, and then we're going to be ready to take this off next. Alright, slight change in the instructions. So this plug is a little too thick to fit through between the risers and this nut. What I went ahead and did was I removed the top clamps for the bars using a 6mm Allen key, and I pulled the old wire through and preemptively installed the new wire for the new heat grips. And I'll just tighten everything back, and we're back on track. Alright, to move the throttle assembly, you're going to need a T15 Torx. And you come up under here, and there's a little hole, and you just need to loosen it ever so slightly, and this will just pull straight off. Now for the new tube, you simply just slide it on, and once you slide it on to the point where this seam and this seam line up, and your Indian logo should be right there, and you just have to retighten that Torx. Alright, what we did now is we ran the 2 wires, one for the throttle control and then one for the grip. Ran them under, reinstalled this band. This wire here needs to be able to rotate freely and not bind on anything, so leave a little bit of slack on that. We'll come down here, we have this, and we have this, and we'll start hooking up the wiring harness and installing the other grip. Alright, we're back under the headlight. So went ahead and reinstalled this connector for the throttle assembly. As most of you guys know, on the FTR forums, there's a built-in 12-volt power source behind the headlight with a little cap on it. That's what we're going to use for heated grips. This is a fused source for the heated grips. So you just remove that cap, and then this little module comes with the heated grips. This is for the throttle heated grip, and this is going to plug into the passenger side heated grip. And then the other end of this is going to plug into this harness to get the power source. Alright, so here's the module. Here's the passenger side grip already plugged in. I just ran it through the back here. So you're going to turn the key on, and per the instructions, it wants you to turn this on and let it heat up for a little bit. It'll help the adhesive sit a little better. You're going to want to wipe this down with isopropyl alcohol, and then we're going to stick the glue on there and a little bit in here. Alright, per the instructions, you should turn the key on, go to high, and let this sit for about 3 minutes on high to warm the grip up. They're already getting pretty warm. Since I didn't want to turn the bike on and let it run, I hooked the tender up to it to save the battery. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just apply a thin bead of glue down the top of the handlebar, and a little bit of glue right inside here, and we're just going to slide it right on. Alright, once finished, we got our bar ends on, and then the nice thing about these heated grips are, once you turn the key on, you can come over here, and then you have your low, medium, high settings. And then once you turn the key off, the heat grips come off, so you don't have to worry about draining the battery dead, leaving them on, or anything like that. And then we are finished.